Number 5 is take massive imperfect action. So taking massive action is easy to identify, go do the thing. But what do we mean by imperfect action? I mean, stop waiting to have all of your ducks in a row before pulling the trigger. You're going to learn so much by just pulling that trigger and taking that action. Now, I'm not saying to go pull the trigger on something that could bankrupt your family or make a decision that is going to completely change the course of your life in a negative way. Do all of your homework going into it, but don't sit there and play the what if game with yourself. Don't get into analysis paralysis. Go take action and make it huge action. And don't be afraid to mess up, because when you do, and you will, you're going to mess up in some way. We all do. Make sure you understand that when you fail, it's not that you have failed and you are now a failure. It's that you have failed forward, and you have taken what you've learned in the sense of it on the road seminar, essentially in the streets. What is it? KIU? Yeah, the Streets University.
Yeah.
You've gotten yourself a seminar through that imperfect part of your action, but don't be afraid to take that action.
Yeah, we had a friend who just took down his first deal, and we're super excited for him and his wife. They are doing it together. And I told him, this deal is not going to make you a millionaire, but it's also not going to break you. And when you're buying single family houses, now, if you're buying $1 million apartment complexes, yeah, that deal could make you a millionaire or break you. But if you're starting in single family 1 to 4 unit houses, you're not going to make $1 million off of it, but you're also not going to lose $1 million or bankrupt your family. You're taking small action, and it's just taking that first step is hard, but it leads to momentum. And I remember we finished our first house on, I don't remember what we called it in the podcast year, the Django Blocks house, I think maybe.
That's right.
We finished working on this house, working all summer long, and we're like, dang, and we're making $200 a month, like killing it.
It was so depressing. It was such a letdown.
Yeah, but you think about where that house is now, and we rent it by the room, and it's doing fantastic, and it's a little more headache than I think either of us would like. So eventually a property manager
makes over $1,000 a month.
Over $2,000 a month, dear.
Well, that's still more than 1,000.
Yeah, I guess so. But just saying, like, it with rent growth, and now we've changed its strategies on it, and it's doing really well for us. So that one house, I mean, you think your first house that you bought and you lived in, I never lived there, but I think I spent our second date there. That was so fun. Helping you patch drywall. Find a winner, ladies. Find a winner.
Find you a lady that will be willing to do drywall.
Yes, on your second date. But that house is making a very good amount of money now because you bought it in 2016 and rents have gone up. So real estate is not a get rich quick scheme. So go into it for the long term, which I guess goes into our next point of have a clear plan and vision. You can't grow a business if you don't know where you're going. And you don't know, do I need to buy a house this month or not? Like, I feel like when you have clear plans and a motivation for where you're going, you'll get there. If you stop having goals, I mean, I think you and I have kind of coasted for the last couple of years because we've had kids, and that's a valid reason to take the foot off the gas. But now we have more intention and vision and plans, and I think our business is going to grow significantly. So just having that clear plan.
That's it. Say no more.